2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
With the recent Twitter action from Jason Rockwood of VeChain, one has now more of a clear understanding of why VeChain, ticker symbol VET, is on a highly successful path. Longevity. Their system is genius. Talking about a hybrid system of privacy implemented onto the public blockchain. Now, let me further explain my views while also deciphering Jason Rockwood's Twitter action, which is really easy to decipher, very clear to comprehend. Jason Rockwood's communication ability and skills show his strength, and you can see why he's at the position that he's in once you hear from him and the ability to explain these things. So let's get into this. Okay, so let's start with some of the Twitter action from Jason Rockwood, and we're not going to put them in order, but just so that we get into this. All right, so Jason Rockwood of VeChain puts out on Twitter, Toolchain stores raw data in a cloud environment, and the Toolchain API hashes the data. Only the hash is sent to the public chain. Customer data always remains private and secure. Customer data always remains private and secure, while still getting the immutable audit trail that only a decentralized system can provide. Genius. That genius at the end part was not part of his Twitter. That was just my reaction to that. Couldn't help it. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. With that being said, when you hear this and you read this, not with a foolish mentality, not with this China hustle mentality, not with this price action mentality of cryptos, and you're going to understand more as we continue reading the clear messages from Jason Rockwood of VeChain, you can see the enterprises just flocking to the tool chain that VeChain provides, okay? And with the partners such as PwC, DNVGL, okay, and showing that to their clients and understanding how this separates the customer's privacy, yet able to capitalize on blockchain's technology. Again, genius. Again, now most of us who are aware of VeChain can understand this, and we know a bit more about this, but it's better to just get it from a clear perspective and to cut out, the he say, she say, the what ifs, and just to get it, not to be so cliche, but to get it straight from the horse's mouth. You understand? It gives that solid foundation that we can build on. All right. But I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself here because we're going to talk about this again later on in the video, that the tokenomics system for enterprises is not going to be attractive in the sense of the price fluctuations, right? So enterprises are not really interested in what's going on with the crypto price action, okay? Like we are, as people that care about return on investments and things of that nature. What they want to utilize is the technology. You understand? They want a professional technology that works, and they need it, right? VeChain, with the backing of PwC and DNVGL, solidifies and has this major, and one of my favorite words is leverage. All right, so VeChain has this major backing and leverage when it comes to enterprise adoption. Not to say that other enterprises are not going to use other types of blockchains, okay? But this is what separates, okay, for lack of a better term, just the men from the boys from the men, or however you want to put it, that they have PwC, DNVGL backing, and PwC, DNVGL is using their toolchain, and they can share that with their clients, and that's why when I used to talk about VeChain more in the past, I would say it's just PwC and DNVGL allows for more partnerships and more partnerships. It's just a compound interest in regards to clients and partnerships using VeChain, right? Once you have that backing there. So when I talk about VeChain, and you need to understand this, that's why I say, look, VeChain is more than just a crypto. It's a real, legitimate business that uses blockchain technology, okay? And these clients don't enterprises, okay? They just want the technology. VeChain is the solution. Now, this tool chain that VeChain provides is this way where enterprises can use the technology without having to really touch on the crypto side of it, of storing and holding that. So the tool chain runs on the VeChain Thor platform. So what do you need for that platform? You need VThor, which is the gas. Now, what produces the token or the gas, which is VThor, is the VET token, right? The VeChain token, ticker symbol VET. That is the producer of VThor. So, as you can see, many cryptos in this cryptocurrency market really don't have much usage when it comes to the tokens. Okay, just being honest. But as you see here, everything is connected. This whole VeChain mechanism is a system that's dependent on each other. So to get VThor, you need to have the VET token. The more VET tokens you have, the more VThor you have. Okay, so you need the gas so this platform can run, right? So remember, the enterprises just want the technology, but they can't access the technology without the gas, without using the platform. And that platform needs gas, VThor. And in order to get VThor, you need to have the VET token, right? So you can see the longevity here. It is genius when you understand this. And I don't think we need to go on to read more of the Jason Rockwood's tweets. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible so that you can listen to it and really gauge an understanding of the tokenomics side, because that's what we really care about, right? If you're not on the enterprise side, you want to know about the tokenomics. So again, just to hit this really hard. And if you want to follow Jason Rockwood, follow him on Twitter and you can read. But just to give you the meat and potatoes of it, and what you're really basically, for the most part, most of us are really interested is on this, okay? And I'm going to say it again and then we'll close here. The tool system is set up for the enterprises. That tool system, that VeChain tool system, however you want to call it, but the VeChain tool system runs on the VeChain Thor platform, okay? That VeChain Thor platform needs gas. It runs on gas, which is the VThor token. In order to have gas, you need VeChain token, all right, which is the VET token. It's a two-token system. So everything is tied in together. To me, it's genius, and I see more enterprises saying, flocking to VeChain as they understand this, as this moves forward. And one of the things, maybe I will read it, I don't know if I will, but Jason Rockwood in his tweet says that what partner is not using the toolchain? So knowing how many partners that VeChain has, and you look at this as a business, all right, and looking at it not just as 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, but looking at the longevity, and you look at a business like DNVGL and PwC, but DNVGL, that's had been in business for 100 and plus years, and VeChain having that relationship, that business relationship, strong business relationship with PwC and DNVGL shows you, right, as someone, the way I look at things, can show you the path that VeChain is on, just the way that I started, that it's on a path of success and longevity. And as we move forward, okay, remember, we're still in a very early cryptocurrency market. We're in the foundation stage. But looking forward and seeing this and seeing the longevity, I don't see, to be honest with you, okay, I really don't see too many cryptos out there that have what VeChain has, okay? When I'm talking about the whole system, okay, this whole complete business plan and system that they have, and partners and clients that they have, and the usage of the token system, and how it is just, the word that comes to mind, and I've said it twice, I believe, is genius. Genius. All right, so when you really just take that small mindset, or that small way of thinking, that mentality, and just look at it from the bigger picture, you really see, wow, this is one of those cryptos that you really, really, really want to research. I can't tell you to buy, I can't tell you to hold. The word I use is research. Very excited. I've been excited. I will close here. Okay, I said I was going to close earlier, but certain people need to understand this. And I'll use the example of Ethereum. Ethereum knew that their first system, okay, was not going to work. Okay, the train left the station way too early. Okay, very important. VeChain had to bring back that train. Okay, had to bring it back to the station in regards, and what I'm trying to say is we need more tokens because this thing is bigger than we thought, all right, which is a very, very bullish sign. And we need more VET. So again, some of you might not like that side of it, okay? Going back in time. Short-term pain, all right? Short-term pain. But in the overall plan for VeChain success, in my opinion, is very wise for the long-term goal, the long-term prosperity, and for VeChain to flourish. And for those of us who held and went through the rough times, I believe there will be moving forward on the aspect of VeChain return on investment, VT token, and for that matter too, we'll see what VTOR. But for the most part, the VET token, there will be great celebrations. That's what I say. That's what I believe. That's what I expect. Great celebrations in the return on investment pertaining to the VET token, of course, which we're talking about, the token that represents, the crypto token that represents VeChain. All right, guys. Don't want this video to go way too long. I hope this was a blessing. Stay blessed, be blessed. You already know.
Five, four, three, two, one. Oh, all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.